Hi, everybody. English 1302, week 4. I'll be playing with the Zoom a lot tonight. Real quickly, we're finishing up Acts 4 and Act 5 of the play Macbeth, the tragedy. It's called a tragedy, I'm sure you noticed this, not because of the huge number of deaths, although there are a lot of deaths. It's called a tragedy because of the character movement. Macbeth, in particular, starts high. He's Thane, first of Glamis, then of Cawdor, and then becomes king, and he ends up dead. That's pretty steep character movement. Same thing with Lady Macbeth. She starts off as the wife of a Thane, she ends up crazy and then dead. Even Duncan starts off high as the king, ends up dead. But even if these characters hadn't died, they still experience severe downward movement and so would qualify as a tragedy. Whoops, wrong way. Uh, be sure to note, well, one thing I wanted to point out to you is that this is just a great play. And there are many notable quotes. There are many quotes that you probably recognize as you read the play. You think, I've heard that before. Yeah, you probably have, because Shakespeare's language is so powerful that we're still using it today. And his characters just they come to life. They make sense. They resonate with us, even though we're not bloody tyrants or evil witches. Uh, they strike a chord in us. So be looking for character movement. Be looking as you read Acts 4 and 5 to see if you learn anything new about the witches. Now, the witches in Act 1 and also Act 2, I think, have been using deception. They've been using double meaning to kind of trick the characters, especially Macbeth. But you have to ask yourself why. Why are they doing this? Why is it really them? Is it someone else? Or you are blaming Hecate, the head witch, or is it just them? Are they really that powerful? Are they really that evil? And or was Macbeth himself always ambitious? He just needed a spark to light it. Also look for see what you can learn about Lady Macbeth and of course King Macbeth, although we use that term kind of loosely, because while he is a king, he's a tyrant. And since he followed the good king, King Duncan, his tyranny seems all the worse. Then, of course, at the end of the play, Malcolm becomes King of Scotland, and in his concluding speech or his inaugural speech, he says that he's going to glorify Scotland, call attention to Scotland, the country, rather than himself, which, of course, is the opposite of Macbeth. But read through the play carefully. Highlight any quotes that you think are significant, and especially any quotes that you think will help you write your first research paper. Okay. Now, this week is significant because you've got 200 points coming in. Your quiz, the first quiz, will be this Thursday, February 6th. It opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 11:55 p.m. Now, if you're not comfortable taking an online test, I don't blame you. You're more than welcome to come and join us. We'll be taking the test up here at the Lubbock Downtown Center, 13th and Avenue Q in Lubbock. On Thursday, we take it from 5:30 until 6:45. Now, the test is not that long. The class lasts that long. The test is only about 15 minutes. But when we come to class Thursday, we will review, take a short break, and then take the test, and you may leave. And if you want a couple of extra days, you can wait and take it the next Monday. But don't forget, and that class is from 7 until 8:15, same place, downtown campus room 2016. But don't forget, if you're anything like me, you've probably got busy lives and the Super Bowl is coming up. There's other things. There's nice weather. People are trying to get stuff done outside. I encourage you, don't put these assignments off. Go and get your paper written, get it turned in, or ask any final questions you have. Take the test as early as you can and get that out of the way. But I really want to see you do well. You know what? I told my other class if we had 200 points. I think I just told you already 200 points. It's actually 150 points because the quiz is only 50 points. The paper though is 100 points, and then I think we have one discussion post this week, D7, and that's another 10 points. Uh, Now, the other thing is on your discussion posts, it's good. Many students have figured out that you really want to answer the discussion prompt in the first sentence. If it asks, in your opinion, what caused Lady Macbeth's hallucinations? Then a good answer would start off, in my opinion, Lady Macbeth's hallucinations were caused by alcohol or whatever you think caused it. And then spend the next 4 or 5 sentences explaining what you mean. Discussion posts are very first person, very much your interpretation of what you've read, but of course you have to read it. But then just explain to me what you think about the material. I'm looking for lots of, um, well, I'm looking for some insight, but also just, hey, I can tell the student read this. What you don't want is just a bunch of general statements about what ambition is or what blood is or something like that. Be sure that your discussion post, your post, clearly answers the prompt, which is my question. Also, it has to be 200 words or more. We generally have 2 discussion posts each week. On the weeks when we have assignments, we may do only one. And I'm hoping we finish these sometime early, sometime before the end of the semester. So the last couple of weeks will just be focused on the last paper and the final exam. Okay. Um, don't forget, you're always welcome to join us for class. When you have questions, be sure to email those to me. Remember, we're not using Blackboard and Messenger. You don't want to reply to the do not reply uh, emails that I send out. But be sure you stay up with the course. Log in a minimum of twice each week. More, of course, is better. And let me know when you have questions.